Today's best Mix 106. Time for our Willie Waffle Movie Reviews with our very own Mix 106 movie critic, Willie Waffle. 3 movies out there for you this week. We've got this scary movie called Don't Breathe. Also, the movie based on a true story about Roberto Duran's boxing life called Hands of Stone. And Jason Statham is back in Mechanic Resurrection.
Nobody, I mean nobody, buys a ticket to a Jason Statham movie for the love story.
Okay, now, in all fairness, not for the love story, but she is my favorite Jessica of all the Jessicas, so there's that.
Yes, Jessica Alba and her bikini are back.
Yes.
And Jason Statham is back to kick some booty.
Oh, I didn't realize Jason Statham was in this movie.
And
that's why I go see it.
Would you believe Tommy Lee Jones is having more fun than I've ever seen him have in a movie?
I didn't realize Tommy Lee Jones was in this movie.
Either.
They paid a lot of people a lot of money to prop this dog up, let me tell you.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
It's not. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. You got Jason Statham playing kind of this assassin who gets out of the business. He doesn't want to do this anymore. And along the way, he falls in love with Jessica Alba. A long, long, long way in the movie. And then she's kidnapped by his main rival. And the rival tells him, you can get your girl back if you commit these 3 hits for me. And it takes a long time to get to the part of the movie that we really want to see, which is Jason Statham kicking booty, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No one wants to see the love story. It takes all the steam out of the movie. It bores you to death. And then they have to rush the part that we're interested in. The 3 jobs that he's got to do. Come on, I want to see the planning and the plotting. I want to see why this guy is the best at what he does, why he's so awesome. You get glimpses of it in the movie, but you don't get enough because, well, we had to spend time watching Jessica Alba and Jason Statham fake make Google eyes at each other.
All right, so what do you give it?
I'm giving it 1 waffle.
Now, the first one didn't do very well, did it?
No, but it was a surprise hit for what it cost and where it kind of came out in the end. So they figured, hey, Statham's a big deal. Let's do it.
All right, let's get to the movie that does actually look pretty good, and it's based on a true story, Hands of Stone.
Yes, the story of Roberto Duran, the great boxing champion. And I feel like, maybe they could have made it a little bit more about Roberto Duran. We see his rise. We see him coming out of Panama and becoming the boxer that we know. We see the big showdowns with Sugar Ray Leonard, and that's the best part of the movie. Would you believe Usher is a really good actor?
That was my next question, is how did Usher do? And he's really good,
Usher,
huh?
He's fantastic. I mean, he really, I was always a big Sugar Ray Leonard fan when I was a kid, and he reminds you of Sugar Ray in every way, just the way he carries himself, the way he speaks, the way he moves in the ring. I mean, it really is a great performance. And you've got Robert De Niro as Roberto Duran's trainer, and the story becomes a lot about him, too. The things that happened to him, the way he was thrown out of the boxing game, the way he fought his way back in by teaming up with Roberto Duran, and then we get all sorts of stuff about his family, and I don't care about his family. So, it's a movie that's okay, but it really seems to follow kind of the pattern. The rise, the fall, being the great champion and then losing it all. We've seen that story. Even if this is true, we've seen it a lot. I'd go like...
Isn't it nice to know that all those other movies, the Rocky movies and all the boxing movies that have been out there, that you realize at least now they are based on true stories?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They just copied the real boxers.
Yes.
But I'm going to go 2 waffles for Hands of Stone. It's just okay.
All right. And then finally, now this last one's a scary movie, correct?
I get scared watching the trailer on this movie.
It's called Don't Breathe. Yes. Yeah, suck it in now because you're not going to want to breathe for the next 2 minutes. It's about these kids in Detroit who break into houses to steal money, and they've heard about the biggest score of their life, maybe the one that will set them up forever. Why, there's a blind guy out in this vacant part of Detroit who lives all by himself with a stack of cash and his trusty dog, and they figure it's going to be an easy heist until they break in and they realize they're in deeper than they ever wanted to be.
All right, so the only thing that anybody ever wants to know about scary movies, they don't care about the acting, they don't care about anything other than the fact, am I going to be scared?
There are shocking moments here. And, it's not a horror movie. I think you hit it right on the head. It's more of a scary movie. And I think that basic premise is awesome. And early on in the movie, you get all that tension. You get that build that you're looking for. You really do find out that Stephen Lang, as the blind guy, is so super super intimidating, and he barely has any dialogue. His dog is the best actor in the movie. The dog is awesome. I'm telling you, the things they do with this dog are brilliant in this movie.
I'm sorry, but when a critic says the best actor in the movie is a dog, you got problems.
I'm telling you, when you see it, you're going to agree with me. And then, I feel like the movie goes off the rails. It then becomes too complicated. It tries too much. It tries to add too many layers. And then it realizes, we're supposed to have a good guy or a hero in the movie. They're all horrible people. Just go with it. Don't try to get some fake redemption or fake sympathy for one of the characters. I don't care about that. So I'm going to go 2 waffles for Don't Breathe.
All right, still not bad considering all the movies that we have out this week. 2?
Yeah, hey, you know what? You can go see this movie, and it wouldn't be that bad. You just walk out going, man, that was 20 more minutes than it should have been.
All right, so out of all 3 of the movies, who's the better actor, Usher or the dog?
Ooh, it's close.
Wow, this is a pretty damn good dog then.
It's a really good dog.
All right, what do we have next week?
Next week, we're going to be talking about Morgan, the big sci-fi movie.
All right, we will talk to you then.
All right, talk to you later.